Bet that Ruth Bassar is a good boss. Never seen her humiliate a single corporate mascot.
Far be it for me to tell you how to operate, but I would not linger here overlong were I you. Valancourt is bound to notice your presence sooner or later. I've already shared more with you than I ought have, but go ahead. The Interstitial Reconfiguration Center was created to continue researching into rifts, following a significant setback to our studies elsewhere. How do you know about that? That disaster and its link to the death of the Sovereign's family was not made public. No one outside of this facility is supposed to know of it. Regardless, even though Horizon Point's destruction did impede our progress for a time, we learned from it as well. We're now able to generate rifts safely within containment. Or, we were. Due to the exacerbation of the Greater Rift recently, these lesser rifts became less stable. Some breaking containment or spawning outside of it altogether. That's an ugly way to describe a legitimate transfer of power. And if you're trying to bait me into expressing an opinion of my superiors, I assure you I will not. A technicality. He's inferior in every way that matters. In public, Henry has adopted the affectations of his father. In private, he is much more personable, though meddlesome too. Always wanting to be involved in the experiments. He becomes most animated when we discuss how matter might be reconstituted from the rifts. What was lost somehow returned. You could say he has a vested interest. His motivations are personal. All I am willing to say is that he is a man who loved his family very much, and would move planets to see them again. He and the Consul were coats cut from the same stern cloth. Henry has never quite matched either of them, in terms of temperament or severity. Far be it for me to tell you how to operate, but I would not linger here. I've already shared more.
malefactor.
Better than bivouacking on the booster. Now the toe's missing his testament.
Got troublemaker. Spy, move!
All subjects prosper under the guidance of our beneficent ruler, the Sovereign. How long has the weapon been sitting inside that rift?
Got my lamps
An
over
hour? 2?
I thought you were keeping time.
Something ain't right about that rift. Though, kinda makes you wonder what might be inside.
Sight makes every hair stand on end. Grab the modulating device, then let us be off with extreme haste.
the unsubtle thief. Yes, you with the rift modulator. I've made the intercom available to you. Avail yourself of it. It's not every day that someone is fool enough to break into the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center, aided and abetted by one of our very own arbiters, no less. I'd be obliged if you would regale me with the tale of how you managed to get this far. A crude assessment and utterly untrue. I am perfectly accommodating to non-incompetence. I suspect you did not reach here unaided. So who was it? Which one of my undutiful brain boxes helped sponsor this little pilferage? I can't recall the last time I had such fun interrogating someone who still had all their fingernails. Well, there will be time to scrutinize every angle of this breach at a later date, once I have dealt with you. I could also reduce you to a state of quivering agony, begging for death. And that would be a lot more enjoyable for me, if I'm being candid. No matter. I will await you in the hangar. Where bullets may fly more freely than words, if you survive that long.
Hostile spot! Idlers and freaks!
Sovereign never seemed especially perturbed.
Hostile snake!
Frolic, prance, and shimmy to your heart's reasonable abandon?
No, it's only for celebrating the downfall of our enemies. Distemperament can hide in plain sight.
I would normally not distrust a protectorate contraption, but I fear the rift
Right. Let's do it!
time the Sovereign caught us comparing pitchball cards? He was so excited about you having that vintage foil of his favorite Sovereign slugger.
That was ages ago. I'm a Protectors of Piety fan now.
Isn't that the console's favorite team?
Let's skip the diplomacy.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
Villains abound. Be on guard.
Agitator! None shall hide from us.
Rusted here, Commander.
Disagreeable business.
Back to it.
You have been my family's wise counselor for more years than I have drawn breath, Emery. But that does not grant you the right to challenge my will.
Why, I challenge nothing. I simply offer guidance where I may. I've neither the wish nor the strength to usurp your authority.
I know you have designs on my rift research. What I cannot understand is what you intend to do with it. What exactly are you plotting?
Suspicion is unbecoming, Henry. And restoring Arcadia to resplendence is my sole aim, as it should be yours. Yet you remain intent to use the rift for the most tenuous of means.
You forget yourself, Consul. Pray, I do not forget all the loyal service you have given me, or you might lose more than just your standing in my affections.
These quarters are all ridiculous. Makes me wonder what Valancourt might be hiding hereabouts.
Having that device nabbed on his watch nigh guarantees Valancourt a long stay and mental refreshment, if he is not subjected to swift and fitting arbitration first.
Should he ever amass the courage to confront me in the flesh, I shall deal with him as I see fit.
Of course. An arbiter's judgment is always sound. Matriarch's blessings on you. Let's not waste time then. I'll lead us to the restricted wing now. Once there, reopen the rift using the modulator, so we can begin searching for clues. Reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm. Let's open the hood, shall we? Rifts reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original scene. That could lead us to the evidence we need. discovered something. I knew it! I am absolved. And yet, I cannot possibly imagine what would have possessed him to deliberately endanger the Sovereign's life. It's unconscionable. I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and unmentionable things, but a traitor? No. The man cannot defecate without humming a Protectorate anthem. For all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl Valancourt's mercurial behavior, it seems there was yet more I did not know about him. Did you uncover anything else? How did this go unnoticed during final checks? This is surely why the rift destabilized on us. I think I'm beginning to understand exactly what happened here. But if you have any additional points of data, please share them. I think I can formulate my own conclusion from here. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. We need to go and confront Valancourt, now. I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die for what he's done. If I distract him, can I count on you to do the rest? The kind that buys you time to do what you need to. If we can find a way to isolate Valancourt from his forces, he will be much easier to deal with. He wouldn't dare. I've devoted more hours to studying rifts than almost anyone living. And since the Order abandoned us, the Protectorate does not have minds like mine to spare. Trust me, I know Valancourt. This will work. The dead do make poor chroniclers. Very well. Much as I would like to be present for the hoisting of Valancourt's petard, there's sense in what you say. Valancourt is unlikely to provide conversation before slipping you a bullet, so I recommend slipping him one first. Be ready to fight and give him no quarter. When it's done, return to me. Erstwhile, I will be doing my ample best not to chew through my nail beds. You have an update, I hope. I've already shared more with...
I'm seeing our friendly soldiers.
the operative!
Ready to wait. On your
Particularly human.
I heard fighting. Well, what happened? Did he beg forgiveness? Did he grovel? Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute Pilgarlic.
If Valancourt's replacement is anything other than routinely amiable, I shall return and bludgeon them within an inch of their life. Mark my words.
I'm not sure murdering the head of security at a highly valued research facility makes the argument you think it does, but... Noted. Have no fear. No evidence of our little collaboration will survive. I'll see to it. Thank you again, but you mustn't stay. Go. I'll handle the cleanup. There's the sorry excuse of interstitial reconfigurating matter that claimed my arm. Let's open up, shall we? Reconstitute matter in an imprecise manner, but use your imagination to conjure the original seed that could lead us to the evidence we need. You've discovered something? I would characterize Valancourt as many vile and for all the time I've spent trying to unsnarl. Did you uncover anything else? How did this go unnoticed? I think I'm beginning to understand. I think I can. Our dear head of security has much to answer for. I'm no longer willing to wait for the arc of justice to bend in my favor. Valancourt needs to die. The kind that buys you time to do what you trust me. I know Valancourt. This will work. Thank you. It's been maddening to go unbelieved for so long about the vileness hiding in his heart. Every complaint vanishing into the void. But now, to the matter at hand. I'll go first, follow behind, but not too closely. We don't want him to see you. If you can reach the back of the hangar, stealthily, there's a ladder up to some turrets, which you can deploy against Valancourt. Careful not to turn them on me, too. I'll keep Valancourt talking so that you can get a good angle on him. But his patience isn't limitless, so be swift. Attack when ready. No need to wait for a signal from me. Oh, and there's also a rift in the hangar. An experimental byproduct, as it were. I would avoid interacting with it, lest you alert Valancourt to our ploy.
Dr. Hurley, pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
Don't tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm. Someone, either you or acting under your orders, deliberately removed a vital part from the rift generator, ensuring a catastrophic failure. I've seen this sabotage myself.
For you to have discovered that, you have needed to reopen the rift. You're collaborating with the thief, aren't you? Oh, Doctor. Big mistake.
I'm going to report you to Central Control. The Sentinels should know one of their own has gone rogue.
Oh, shall I quake and quiver? Your threats are wasted air. We Sentinels are now empowered to act extrajudiciously. I was merely taking initiative. It matters not if the Consul failed to recognize my foresight at the time. All came to right in the end, now that simpleton Varric is off the throne. You've turned into such a disappointment, Sophia. First, you blunder my perfect plan with your disgusting heroism. And now you conspire with outsiders.
That outsider barely needed my help. Of the two of us, clearly it is you whose job efficacy has most deteriorated.
Bold of you to assume I don't have everything under control. Or did you think I hadn't cottoned on to this obvious distraction?
Distraction? I don't know what
You'll die now, burglar. And you! You may as well cease your lurking, I know Dr. Hurley. Pleasant as I find your company, I must ask you to vacate the area at once. I'm preparing our defenses against an intruder.
Hold the pleasantries, Valancourt. I know you sabotaged the experiment that nearly killed me and the Sovereign. I have the proof.
Calm yourself, Doctor. Such a belligerent tone is unbecoming from one of your profession.
Don't tell me to calm down, you traitorous worm. Someone, either you or acting under your orders, deliberately removed a vital part from the rift generator, ensuring a catastrophic failure. I've seen this sabotage myself.
For you to have discovered that, you'd have needed to reopen the rift. You're collaborating with the thief, aren't you? Oh, Doctor. Big mistake.
I'm going to report you to Central Control. The Sentinels should know one of their own has gone rogue.
Oh, shall I quake and quiver? Your threats are wasted air. We Sentinels are now empowered to act extrajudiciously. I was merely taking initiative. It matters not if the Consul failed to recognize my foresight at the time. All came to right in the end, now that that simpleton Varric is off the throne. You... Such a disappointment, Sophia. First, you blunder my perfect plan with your disgusting heroism. And now you conspire with outsiders.
That outside.
Ah, here's our little sprat now. Be assured, after I deal with my traitorous subordinate here, you're next. Guards, see to this intruder with extreme prejudice.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Heading forward with the rival. Refilling my weapon.
The idea is to kill them
Thus always to traitors. Morale will certainly improve in the lab now, I should think, provided Valancourt's replacement is not also an absolute Pilgarlic.
If Valancourt's replacement is anything other than routinely amiable, I shall return and...
I'm not sure murder... Have no fear. Thank you again, but you mustn't stay. Go. I'll handle the cleanup. Thank you again, but you mustn't stay. Go. I'll handle the cleanup.